Okay, yo, we are back, and let's make sure everything's up. Is it up? Is it up? My dudes, we do not know yet. Gotta double check real quick. And let us see. Okay, yeah. Okay. Everything is up and pristine and clean, and here we go. So, we're going to be doing our run as Liery. We'll see how far we get. So far, Liery's things are, she has 2 times gold, her damage is AIDS, she does not have very good movement speed compared to Chloe, however, her shot speed is slightly higher. And, yeah, and then, you know, next time we'll play as that thing. Like, I have this theory that, like, fail's damage isn't actually on the bar. What's going to wind up happening is it's like a one-shot for everything. That's going to be the true secret to fail. Okay, anyway. So, here we go. I'll be starting stage 1. And let's go. Oh, Jesus. That is gonna cause a seizure. They disappear. Hold up. Their enemies disappear. Oh, what the hell is this? We don't even need to aim. We just gotta spin to win. Spin to win. Beyblade, let it rip. Spin right and spin the metal. No time for doubt now. No place for backing down. Jesus. She, like, destroys everything in a split second. I think this is actually better than John or Chloe, but I'm not sure. At least we know she's good for, like, cleaning up all the mobs. Like, instantly. Like, we could let them pile up, and I'm pretty sure what will happen is she'll just, like, shoot through them. And it'll just be one-shots all the way. Hold up, let's let them pile up real quick. We gotta get an army to test this theory. This is actually great. I feel like I'm gonna, like, over-expect what I can do, and then I'm gonna wind up killing myself. Hold up. Let's let it get as big as possible. Is that it? That's as many enemies as can be on the map. Oh yeah, that just mows them down. That's beautiful. Oh, she's broken. Okay. Depending on how long the boss takes, I'll know if she's the best character we've played as so far, but from what I can tell from this, she's definitely better in terms of combat than John or Chloe. Oh, that is great. This is like actual satisfaction I'm feeling right now. I have not felt this satisfaction since beating Resident Evil and under the 5-hour margin, getting the infinite rockets. Which, by the way, we could live stream Resident Evil 5 for infinite to do like speed runs of all the levels, but I don't know. Literally half a speed running the levels. I forgot if skipping cutscenes helps with the speed runs. However, I do remember very distinctively that what does help with speed runs is you have to, first of all, one-shot things. So make sure you've got to open the one-shot things, and you just gotta freaking, like, launch through with the game. Because you can replay chapters, and the whole point of it is, like, you want to already have beaten the game on normal for the infinite ammo, but then you want to beat the game, you want to run through and get some, like, better weapons and stuff to one-shot. Because if I remember right, like, so for the first level, for example, there's actually key enemies you want to kill to speed up how long you have to wait for the chopper. And if I remember right, there were a couple missions you could actually, like, cut down to being less than a minute. But nothing like this game, because in this game, you don't cut down anything. The game moves at its own pace. Even the hordes go at their own pace. The only thing you can determine for how long the big match takes is how much time you took while running through it. Which, I mean, hey, you can go through this at a pretty decent pace. One entire run through the game, I guess, is like 30 minutes. But, okay. And after this run, we'll be able to see if Erica's decent, or if it's like that type of joke where it's like, oh yeah, you've got every ability except for the fact that, you know, you don't have stats. It's gonna be one or the other. Part of me is hoping that it's like the end game character for beating the story mode is exactly like, they're both the exact same. The only difference is that like if you beat the game, you get like some sort of special buff that's all of the buffs combined, but also you get a ridiculous stat buff, and it turns out like Erica's the joke version of that. You know, because like, I mean, that could be a thing. Okay. This thing is like literally ridiculous. Also, did we start off with 6 lives, or was it the 2 times gold is what she has? I think it's Fail has the 2 times lives, and it's because he's like ridiculously slow or whatever. I don't remember though. Oh yeah. Oh, that is a very, very much damaging fast. Hold up. Look at the boss's health. We're gonna stop time real quick. Let's just see what this does. Oh yeah, it's already turning. Oh yeah. Oh, it's dead before it gets near us. Okay. That was an event. That was an event. That was something. That was definitely something. Okay, and yeah, so just the 2 times gold, we actually missed a lot of gold things, but we got a decent amount, so now we could get Erica, so that's good. This character is different. It's like the speed is so much, I feel like this does go beyond the bar in terms of speed. Now I'm gonna have high expectations for Fel. It's literally just gonna be, oh hey, a boss, 1 shot. Oh hey, a boss, 1 shot. Oh god, and if Erica's the speed and damage, gets to the final boss, oh hey, the final boss, 1 shot. Oh god, no, that would mean that like the final areas would be a joke. That'd mean the whole game would be a joke. It'd be nice though. Be a nice little break from what we've been experiencing. I wonder if we were at the bottom of that skull, do you think that would kill us? Because, like, some games, the reason I'm asking, some games take into account that you might do something like that, and so they kill you. However, some games don't, and if they don't, you normally wind up flipping through the map. So, kind of wondering. We're just like on the side of the screen where nothing can touch us. Because remember, if an enemy gets through the side of the screen, then they die instantly. So, that's why I'm wondering. Because that's what happens with the first boss's minions. I feel like we'll know exactly when the game gets harder, because what's going to happen is, you see how fast we're shooting? Well, that's actually not doing a lot of damage, and what's probably going to happen is we're going to run into enemies towards the end where it's like, their health bar's not moving. I wonder why. Yeah, the speed difference here, though, is very... It's noticeable compared to John. Because the way John shot was literally, it was like... In the time that she's shooting all of these, we might be shooting like 6 shots a second. Maybe 10. I just realized something. We're not in a desert on this part. Like, it's like we're on a mountain, because if you look at it, wherever the lights are from living things, it's not a desert right there. It's like actual mountain. Never noticed that. Okay, I'm dead. And he's dead too. God, I can't wait for the boss fights. Like, the boss fights with this are gonna be much different, because it's just gonna be speed kills. So, like, all we have to do is survive to the boss, and we're good. I don't know, it might be because, like, so, I just thought about something. What if it's not her that's good? What if it's the fact she has the MK1000? Because think about this, that has to keep up with her damage, but I'm pretty sure that actually does more damage than her. What if that's why this is just so well? It's because, like, if the side bullets hit, those are what's actually doing the damage. The middle bullets don't do anything. I'd believe it. Because, like, some stuff dies ridiculously fast and the other things don't. So, like, either the MK1000's really weak or she's really weak. It's one or the other. And I have a theory that it's completely her. It's like, yeah, it's either, like, the big things also, if we hit them, they lose a lot of health. Oh, hey, medkit, I need that. 9 health. We are at max health. We almost have max stop times. We have the we still have the turret. We literally are halfway to max dynamite. This is great for zone 2. It's not perfect. Perfect would be if we already had all of those things at max, but we're close. And this zone 2 is going very well. Oh, we got hit. I spoke too soon. Okay. And I spoke too soon again, it's all going bad. Okay. I don't know, that second one was me being dumb. But we should be good. We should be good. This is doable, it's easy. Nothing hard yet. We'll know when something hard comes. Okay, so as soon as we hit this, I'm hitting time stop. Yep. Why is... It's sliding through him and hitting the boss. It was sliding through the hand and hitting the boss. Oh, different. Okay. That was fun. By the time we get to play Erica, we'll be able to fully upgrade her, and that'll be great. Then that'll leave just the turret and the final, whenever you beat the story character left. Oh, I missed that stop time. I do miss having Chloe's movement speed. It was, like, just enough to where, like, you could always get all the upgrades as you're passing by, and on this, like, on Jean especially, but on this one, it's like sometimes you're having to miss them. Oh, that thing's dead. Oh, that thing is so dead. Okay. God, on a black screen, that is a lot of shots. Oh yeah, so just as a heads up, and we're at full health. Just a heads up, so there is an RPG game that I got into. I haven't really played much of it, but it looks really nice. I did play a little bit into the intro of it, and it's like Stranger of Sword City, except the difficulty's good. Like you don't start off the game without a tutorial against things that are level, like, 20. At random. And death, I don't know if death's permanent yet, but if it is, I feel safe with that, you know? No, it makes me feel safe. Secure. From what I can tell, though, the game works a little bit weird. by playing it, you unlock stuff for future playthroughs, but not really. It's like you get coins or tokens from doing quests and also killing certain enemies like as item drops. These tokens let you create characters that are like of higher ranks. So for example, like you do one playthrough, you get an S rank token, you can now start off with the best type of character in the game. Quite literally. So, I mean, I thought that was kind of a cool system, because that means that, you know, like, if you saved up enough S rank tokens for your next playthrough that you decide to play, you could have, like, all S rank when you start the game. It's called Infinite Adventures. The description of the game is a little bit bad, because it tells you that there's like 24 levels of infinite adventures, but or like of infinite stuff to do, but it's like if you only have 24, obviously it's not infinite, but like the game looked good, basically, and I did play it a little bit. The combat's pretty solid. You get to do this thing like in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, where you do this little like roleplay where it'll ask you a question, you answer, and whatever you answer leads to you unlocking a summoning, and that summoning reflects what you choose. So like if you choose bad things, you'll get... So some of the questions, no matter what's a bad answer, like you're the bad person, but sometimes it'll be like cowardice, humility, rage, anger, kindness, hospitality, honesty, pride, stuff like that. And basically, your answers lead you to getting a god to summon, which that god... So far from what I can tell, the rage god's what I got, and that thing does stuff. That thing does damage. So... yeah, but it's cool. They have, specifically, I didn't like the fact that they had, you could play as certain races, and then by, your portrait has to be of that race, so it's like, you know, if you pick a race in an RPG, obviously you have to look like them. In Stranger Sword City, your portrait could be anything, but it was like, literally, it had to be them, and also, depending on what race you pick, you get a set class that you can pick. Like, there can only be, like, 3 classes for some races, 5 classes for some races, and then after you pick that class, then you get to pick the portrait. And it's like, and then, you know, you also have to pick, like, what type of birthright did they come from? What house do they live in, if they live in a house? And then if you pick that, then you can pick, like, bonus stats for them and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. It's also really in detail, but it's kind of cool. Yeah, and also, so, just so we're clear, like, this is a lot easier than when we were doing it as Chloe or John. Like, from just the way this feels, literally, she is mowing through these like they're a joke. So, like, the low damage, it doesn't even matter. Your speed is so high. I feel like I'm doing this, like, 2 or 3 times as fast in terms of actually just slaughtering the mobs. And we're getting okay gold. I mean, this would be better, obviously, if we had magnetism for the gold farm, but in terms of actually just pulling it off, this is a lot easier. Although we did just get hit. Okay, I'm going to clear the map real quick. And there we go. Oh no. Okay. Also, my controller sticks, so when I'm moving to the right, it might, like, automatically stop me moving to the right like that. Yeah, you see how it, like, does it sluggishly? The reason is because, my controller reads the immediate input I do, and then it stops reading it, if I move to the right. Which is why this game's actually really hard for me, compared to what it should be. The game, don't get me wrong, it's meant to be hard, but I just thought I should point that out, because, yeah, like that. And if I move up or down, it stops doing that, because it can read the up or down inputs, and then it's like, oh! You're doing both inputs, and then it reads it if I'm, like, moving diagonally. It just, if I move straight to the right, it doesn't. That's why I can't play racing games without swapping my analog sticks. Like, I'll go into the Xbox settings and swap what each one does. Basically, I won't be able to look around with the camera to the right, but I'll at least be able to turn to the right. Ooh, got it. Okay, so we killed this real quick. And we killed this real quick. Oh yeah, and if we get our combo, I guess it, like, doubles our speed and our damage, but the speed doesn't even matter. It's, like, blur. we just basically one-shot those giant tall things whenever we have the speed buff. It's ridiculous. Like, I can't wait to see this on the boss. Ooh, ooh. And now they can spawn only 3 at a time until we hit the boss. Or 5 if they spawn from here. But still, 3 at a time. 3 at a time. And 5. You know when there's a mosquito in your room, but like, it's really cold outside, so there shouldn't be mosquitoes? Yeah, that's how I am right now. Tells you how my day is. Low-key, I'm swatting it like spastically, but... Okay. Anyway. Time for the boss. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh yeah, invincibility till we blow up these hands. Okay, he doesn't regen his health till a couple of seconds pass, so I think the stop time should slow him down from that. It does. Okay. Okay, so we can abuse that. We'll only have to stop time twice while killing this boss then. Oh yeah, also, so when you stop time, they shoot their blue orbs to the right side of the screen, and then they track you when the stop time ends. Yeah. I saw that, just like, it automatically, like, swerved. And I don't know why that is, but... Maybe the stop time effect moves the screen a little bit to where we swap panels. Like, for instance, like, imagine our screen is over to the right normally, but then we swap with another screen. And the game just registers we're still on that other screen when time stops. Because that blue ability is a tracking ability, so that's why I say that, like, it makes sense if that's the case. It's only a little bit of an oversight on the devs' part, which is good because, like, I mean, hey, a game this well made, it should have some oversight. At least you'd think it would. Maybe they just didn't have time to test it on that one thing. And this thing's dead. This isn't like ridiculously easy, but it's actually pretty easy compared to what we were doing. I'm really happy about this. This gets my hopes up for fail. Man, just think about it, like, what if he actually just isn't, like, what if he just one-shots? What if that's the joke there? It's like, oh yeah, he doesn't shoot fast, but he one-shots. And plot twist, there's armor piercing too, because why not? It just pierces rows of enemies. I know, even if Erica's bad, like, there's still the fact that she has every buff. At the very least, that'll be something for farming the lower stuff. You know, so that I can get the gold to upgrade my turrets. Because turrets. Okay. We're almost done. We've only got one more thing until the boss. Although I don't know how the boss might be a bit different. I didn't think about that. Because, like, okay, I found out a cool tactic. Don't kill the two things to the side of the boss. I know that might sound like, why? Those two things always attack in the same attack pattern, and it's very predictable and easy to dodge. If you don't do that, though, then the boss will have the other two things to attack you with, and those things, it attacks in a pattern, but it's a spiral pattern, which basically, if you don't kill those two things at the same time, their patterns don't line up, and you hit a lot of places where you physically can't get through. So you screw yourself over. I mean, if you kill them both at the same time, then yeah, you can avoid that, but you have to kill them at the same time. That on its own, sounds like a hassle. I thought about trying it, and I might, just to test it out, see how it, like, works. But, you know, like, there may not be a point to it. It may be better, but there may not even be a point to that. We can stop time. That's about all we can do. And we can't even do that now. We're gonna have to tank some hits, which really sucks. I hate having to do that, especially in a game where you can, you know, literally just dodge stuff. But it looks like another hit, and then we're out. Okay, so everything on this side real quick. Yeah, because now, all we have to do is worry about the tanks in the front and the weaklings in the back. And then, now there's nothing, yeah. So now we just have to wait for the boss. And the boss might be difficult. Might be really difficult. But, who knows. We've got stop time and a dynamite, and a turret. It might be doable. Let's hope. Either way, this character definitely made it further than John. That's what matters. Also, I think in the Chloe run, did we buy items for this boss fight, or did we buy items for the one before this? I think we bought ones for, like, did we buy them for this or the final boss? It was one or the other. I don't remember. Okay, that way, like, the attacks get sucked into it no matter what. Oh, Jesus. Dodge it by a pixel. Dodge it by a pixel. Okay. 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 Oh yeah, we lost. We lost this fight. We were close though. Definitely close. Yep. Okay, well. And that is the Liery run, and I hope you all have fun watching. But before we end, we have to know, what are her stats? Oh! So it's actually pretty balanced. Okay. Okay, I can get behind that actually. That's decently balanced looking. Okay, and then we're clearly gonna have to do a run as Fail. So we're gonna do his run next, and then we will be able to fully upgrade Erica, hopefully, depending on how Fail's run goes. Then we'll do a Erica run, we'll see how that goes, and I have high hopes for that. Then, if the Erica run goes bad, what we'll do is, off-stream, I'll obviously upgrade the turret. We'll do an actual run-through where I show beating the final boss, and yeah, and then we'll, you know, do arcade mode and survival mode. Anyway, hope you all have fun watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.